Ben Casey, the man who hated the world. Until that electrifying moment, it was just like any other day, if the frenzy of rush hour in a crowded subway can ever be called normal. Suddenly, from the throng jamming the platform, a single disheveled figure darted forward. Before a hand could be raised to stop him, or a voice raised to sound the alarm, the man hurled himself in front of the onrushing train. With a sickening screech, the train grinds to a stop. Then, "Let me through! You're not helping him any by blocking the way. Come on, stand back. Take it easy, bud. We'll have you out of here in a couple minutes. There's an ambulance on the way already. You want to smoke in the meantime? Hey, keep your crummy cigarette to yourself. I don't need help from you or anyone else." "You better hurry, Doc. This guy acts like he's had his brain scrambled." "Relax, citizen. How about giving the doc a chance?" "Let go! Get your dirty hands off! No! I don't want your help." "Just hold him steady, officer. He'll be gentle as a lamb in a few seconds. There. He's out for a while. Hurry up with that stretcher. Let's get him to the hospital right away." A miracle. Only superficial cuts and bruises. The way he's acting, though, he must have gotten a nasty crack on the head. That same moment, at 59 West, towards which the ambulance speeds. "What are you getting dolled up for, Ben? Got a heavy date with a carotid stenosis?" "Funny, Ted. Very funny. It's a wonder your patients don't laugh themselves to death." "Gee, Ben, all I asked, there's a gathering right here in town which obviously hasn't come to your attention, Dr. Hoffman, probably because it concerns the practice of medicine. It's called a neurosurgical convention. That's Neuro... Never mind. I'll explain it when I get back. Keep a Bunsen burner in the window for me. So long." Who's that vision of loveliness strolling down the boardwalk? It looked like it is Ben Casey, off to a medical convention of all places. Huh? Dr. Casey, I presume. Where are you going decked out like a Christmas tree? It's perfectly legal, Dr. Zorba. Check the records. You'll find I'm entitled to a 1 day off every decade or so.
Dr. Casey? Red blanket case?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Doctor, but don't we know a resident neurosurgeon named Casey? Isn't that just like your admiring public, Ben Casey? Here you are, all set to do the town. Much as I'd like to stick around and enjoy a hearty chuckle, Dr. Zorba, I'm afraid I'll have to tear myself away. Wheel him right into emergency, boys. Later, at the conclusion of a careful examination. Outside medical relief turned in a good diagnosis, Ben. External injuries seem minor, but that head injury... Concussion, all right. Considerable pressure on the brain, I'd say. Better alert radiology in the lab for a full battery of tests, Ted. I don't like the looks of this. No mistaking it. That pressure must be causing a lot of distress. Call Wills and find out if the patient's recovered consciousness. He's up all right. Giving our good nurse Wills a peck of trouble. Seems he hates us all. Claims we have no reason for detaining him. That's so. I'd better scoot over there and convince him. He's all yours, Dr. Casey. A more infuriating, ungrateful... Thanks, Wills. I'll take over. You half-baked quacks can't hold me here like this. Where's my stuff? I'm getting out. You're a sick man, mister. What is your name? None of your business. Give me my clothing so I can clear out of here. It'd be a lot easier to help if you'd cooperate, Mr. X. I need your name and address. Shut up and blow. I'm getting a real bad headache listening to you. You too. I don't need help from anyone. Oh! I hate all you no-good pill pushers. I'm leaving, and anyone who tries to stop me, keep away from... Ugh! Sorry, mister. You're staying right here. I'll kill you. All of you. Quick, Wills. Get Canaveras. Restrain him just for a second, Nick. Hurry up, Doc. Our patient likes to play a little rough. There. I should hold our reluctant guest for a while. He's up, Nick. He's going under. He sure got an awful grudge against the world, hasn't he? That cranial pressure must be building up. I wonder who our Mr. X is. As if in answer to Casey's question, there's a knock at the door. And Mrs. Thorne here thinks he might be her husband. She reported him missing about an hour ago. No need for alarm, Mrs. Thorne. He's just had a sedative that will help him sleep for a while. Recognize him? That's my husband. That's Roy. Thank heavens he's safe. I imagine you're mighty relieved to have located your husband, Mrs. Thorne. Oh, yes. And yet I don't know. This morning he tried to murder me. Roy, he's been acting very strange lately. I didn't want to call the police before this, but the last few days well... Please start at the beginning, Mrs. Thorne. Roy and I have been married about 3 years, and all in all that time we've never even had a fight. Occasionally spats, maybe, like every couple has, but nothing serious. Until about a week ago. The morning of that day when all the trouble started, Roy was as cheerful as ever. "Less than 2 weeks to go, hon. Just 9 more work days and that gorgeous bonus is mine. Ours." "You certainly deserve it, Roy. 2 whole years without missing a single day from the job. No one else is that loyal." Watch out, silly. It's been worth it, eh? In less than 2 weeks, we win us a 14-day luxury cruise. Free! My hands, Roy. My hands are soaking wet. Who cares? So long, hun. Just 9 days to go. Then anchors away. I'm not likely to forget, with you reminding me every hour on the hour. He's never been happier. That cruise sure means a lot to him. Like he says, it'll be a second honeymoon, a lot grander than the first. I just hope nothing happens to spoil his plans. He's never been so dead set on anything before. But something did happen, as Roy's boss, Mr. Slattery, described it when he called me later that morning. "Don't count too much on winning that pre-shrunk, all-expenses-paid cruise, Roy boy. This tinker toy we're putting up might collapse." "Ha ha! They don't call you Mope for nothing. Come on, let's quit the gabble and get to work." "I never saw such an eager beaver in my life. You bucking for a merit badge there, Scoutmaster?" Suddenly, "Well, watch out down there! Heads up! Roy, look out! Blair's dropped a bolt!" "Quit clowning, Mope." Something in Mope's tone warned Roy. He looked up, but it was too late. "Ow! Hurry up! Give me a hand! Help me pull him back!" Phew! That was close. Lucky that bolt fell only a few yards. Otherwise, here comes Slattery. "Boys, give him room." "Whoa! What hit me? The 12th floor? You got a nasty wallop on the skull, Roy. We better get you down right away. Call the construction shack and report an accident. Tell him to get an ambulance." "No! You out of your mind, Roy? Let a doctor check you." "No, don't need one. My head's clearing. I'll be okay in a minute. No ambulances or hospitals for me. I'm all right. Just shook up a bit. It won't cost anything, Roy. Company pays for sick leave. Not on your life. Take a few days off. That's all these doctors know nowadays. What's so bad about a couple days off? I lose my bonus vacation? Not when I'm so close to winning that I can almost taste it. No, sir." It took Mr. Slattery quite a while to talk Roy into taking the afternoon off. He agreed only after they promised he'd be marked on the job for the entire day. "Well, Roy, are you all right? What did the doctor say?" "This crazy husband of yours wouldn't let us get one, Mrs. Thorne. He keeps saying that if he calls a doctor, he'll lose that bonus vacation he set his mind on. Is it that important? An obsession. That's what it is. He ain't talked of anything else for weeks." "I'll make you a hot cup of coffee, Roy, as soon as I call the doctor on the next block." No, Helen, don't. Now don't be stubborn, darling. I said no doctors. It's for your own good, darling, and it'll give you peace of mind. Please, let me call." "Shut up. I'm getting a terrific headache, and you're not helping one bit." "Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I don't know what came over me. It's just that I don't want anything to interfere with our getting that cruise. Try to understand, will you?" That was the first time Roy ever struck me. Then, while I could still feel the sting of his hand, he was begging me to forgive him. He's been like that, ever since. First he rants and raves, then he begs me to forgive him. "You didn't see a doctor that day? You didn't insist on calling one?" I was afraid, Dr. Casey. Besides, Roy's headache seemed to disappear after a while, and he slept like a baby. The morning after the accident, he seemed fine. Don't you think you ought to stay home today, dear?" "Nah, I feel swell, doll. Headache's gone. Vamoosed, as they say. Look, baby, I keep going for just 8 more days, and that luscious boat ride is ours. 2 wonderful weeks. Plenty of time to recuperate from that little rap on the noggin. Your health is more important than any cruise. But if you feel all right." But that night, when he came home from work, I knew Roy had a bad day. Everything seemed to irritate him. "Bunch of disgusting lies. It's all they print in the newspaper nowadays. Garbage." I suggested he take a nap to rest his eyes, but a half hour later, "You gotta play that thing loud enough to wake the dead?" I'm sorry. I'll turn it lower, dear." "No, you won't. You'll turn it off. And don't give me a sassy argument." Before he went to bed that night, he did a complete about-face and pleaded with me to forgive him. But the next morning, "Can't you cut out that confounded racket? My head's splitting, and you sound like the Anvil Chorus." "Listen, Roy Thorne, I can't take much more of this. Nothing I do seems to satisfy you anymore. I'm just about fed up. You're right, Helen. I've been a 24-karat crumb the last day or so. I can't help it. Everything's fine for a while, and then bang! TNT starts exploding inside my head. Tomorrow at lunch break, I'll get permission to see a doctor about these rotten headaches, okay? Yes, Roy, please. I'm sure you'll feel a lot better. I was on pins and needles all next day, waiting for him to come home, and at last his key turned in the lock, and the doctor, what did he say, Roy? What's for supper? Those cruddy hamburgers again, I suppose. Did you see a doctor, Roy? What did he say? Nothing. I didn't see one. You didn't? No, and I don't intend to either. All those slobs ever prescribe is a couple days rest. I'm not letting 2 years of work go down the drain because of a headache. That cruise is mine. Nothing's gonna take it away, see? Stay off my back, Helen. I warn you, start nagging me again and get out of my way. He slammed out of the house in a white-hot fury. Hours passed, and then, who is it? Is that you, Roy? Yes, hun. Looks like I did it again, huh? Tomorrow I promise to see a doctor. Meanwhile, here's a little peace offering from a bad boy. Intuition told me Roy wasn't going to keep his word, for he was trapped by his own illness. When those awful headaches came on, it was impossible to reason with him. Later, after the searing pains vanished, he felt no need to see a doctor. For almost 24 hours after the last outburst, he was fine. My hopes began to soar. I'm going down to do some marketing, Roy. Suddenly, without warning, make sure that's all you do. By now, I was paralyzed with fear of what new development the future might bring. Like a sleepwalker, I went through the motions of shopping. Roy, what's the matter with... Thought you'd play around when my back was turned, didn't you? You must be out of your mind, Roy. Take your hands off me or I'll call the police. My hitting him must have brought him momentarily to his senses. When he started to cry, my anger quickly subsided. Come on, Roy, I'm taking you home. Upstairs, he was like a lost child who needed help desperately. While every instinct cried out for me to insist that he see a doctor at once, his tears washed away my determination. It'll never happen again, Helen, I swear. That was last night. This morning, I made a firm decision that nothing could alter. Regardless of what Roy might say or do, I was going to take things into my own hands. I was going to consult a physician before he got any worse. In the hallway, I stopped for a moment to say hello to Mr. Pratt, our next-door neighbor. Is your husband feeling better, Mrs. Thorne? Those pains in his head? Ha! Caught you, didn't I? You no good two-timers. Shut up, you miserable old creep. I've suspected you two for a long time. Scheme against me, will you? Help! Knock it off. You've caused me enough trouble. I fought Roy with all my strength, but it was no use. Roy dragged me into our apartment. Now, we'll settle up. No! As he slammed the door behind us, I broke free momentarily. Slowly, he closed in on me. No, Roy, please, don't do this. Been seeing other men, eh? Everyone's against me now, and you're the worst. I hate you all. Roy was like a madman. I knew I was fighting for my life, but I felt the strength oozing from my body as his awful grip tightened. No, please, Roy. As his fingers dug into my throat, the room began to spin. Everything went blurry. Then, darkness. Next thing I knew, Roy was standing over me and whimpering softly. Helen, I didn't mean... kill... I tried desperately to make a sound to let him know I was still alive, but he was beyond hearing. Killed, murdered Helen. In a few minutes, I was strong enough to stand. I knew I must find him quickly. Roy, it's me, Helen. I'm all right. And he's wandering around someplace out of his mind with pain and fear. You've got to help before... We'll put out a call right away, lady. And that's how I got here. There's nothing more for you to worry about, Mrs. Thorne. Leave it to us. While you're here, mind if I look at that throat of yours? It looks badly lacerated. This will sting for a moment. Oh, there's one other thing. I'd like your signature on a consent. A consent? For what, Dr. Casey? Permission to perform a craniotomy on your husband, Mrs. Thorne, to relieve the pressure that's been causing all the trouble. I'd like to start prepping him for surgery tomorrow. The consent signed. Preparations for surgery are begun at once. The following morning, I hope he's had a good night's rest. This may take quite a while. I figure over an hour on the table. Alert Maggie Graham for surgery about noon, and... Hold up, Ben. Our thorny bird. He's flown the coop. An emergency conference takes place immediately in the office of Dr. Jensen, medical superintendent. Most unfortunate and extremely embarrassing for us. We've no choice but to notify the police at once. Wait a moment, please. I won't contend Thorne isn't potentially dangerous. He's already attempted murder and suicide. But I don't think having the police hunt him down will solve anything. I presume, Dr. Casey, you have a brilliant suggestion? I've a hunch Thorne will head straight for home. Give me a chance to get to him before the police do. Otherwise, he'll really go berserk. It's our duty to help the patient, Dr. Jensen. I don't need to be reminded of our function, Dr. Casey, nor of our responsibility to the public either. There'll be no further discussion. Mrs. Fletcher, please call the police and let's not be hasty, Harold. Perhaps our young friend has a good point. As usual, Ben Casey has a rather unusual approach to a case. Asking the police to step in now isn't going to make the hospital look like the model of efficiency, is it? Sometimes, David, I think this protege of yours has you hypnotized. All right, Casey, you have 1 hour, exactly 60 minutes, not 1 second more. At precisely 10:05, I call the police. Let's go, Ted. You heard the man, Dr. Hoffman. The thrilling chase is on, just like on the silver screen. With sirens screaming, a hospital staff car races through the city streets to... Here it is. 3rd floor, she said. Come on. While Casey and Hoffman hurry to the Thorne apartment, the staff car moves away to a prearranged hiding place. In a moment. Has he gotten here yet? Your husband? Roy? Why no. Is something wrong? He's vanished from the hospital earlier this morning, Mrs. Thorne. I think he'll head here. It's vital that we reach him before the police do. In his unsettled state. You think he'll come here? I'm scared, Dr. Casey. What if Roy gets violent again? Dr. Hoffman and I are staying with you, Mrs. Thorne. Ah, here they are. Unless I'm mistaken, your husband will be full of apologies and misgivings when he arrives. Offer him sympathy and a cup of coffee, and in that coffee you'll drop 2 of these pills. Even though he tried to kill me, Roy's still my husband, Doctor. I won't do anything to hurt him. These will help, Mrs. Thorne. It's just a strong sedative. Don't let him see you put them in his coffee. They'll calm him so that Dr. Hoffman and I can bring him back to the hospital without too much fuss. Agreed? If you say so, Dr. Casey. Now, where can we stay that's out of sight, but close enough to help if anything goes wrong? In there, Dr. Casey. He won't find you here. You'll be ready to help in case he... Rely on us, Mrs. Thorne, and try not to let him think you're at all nervous about seeing him again. No wonder she's nervous. So am I. He should be coming here soon. If he's coming. The time passes swiftly. That deadline's getting mighty close, isn't it? Sure is, compadre. Only a few minutes to go. Wonder if Thorne stopped for a tonsillectomy along the way. With each tick of the clock, the tension mounts. Jensen and his fetish for following the rules. Bah! That 1 hour deadline could be the death of Thorne. Or I was wrong. Did he head in an entirely different direction? Time's about up, Ben, and no sign of our playmate. Let's give him a few more minutes, Ted. He's got to come home. He's got to. Just as Casey is about to admit defeat. Head feels funny. Got to sleep. Then run. Shh. The prodigal patient returns. You're all right. Thank heaven. I thought I had... So far, so good. Follows your script exactly. Neat job of crystal ball gazing, Swami Casey. I seem to remember something awful happening, Helen. Everything's in kind of a muddle. You stay here, honey. I'll make us coffee and then we'll talk. Say, Helen, what time is it? Don't I have to leave for work soon? Can't miss a day, you know. That bonus. Oh, no. That obsession. It's still eating away at him. We'll really live it up on that cruise, won't we? I hope these pills work quickly. No telling what Roy will do. Oh, my head. Beginning to throb like a drum. The pills. Got to hurry. Heaven help poor Roy. I hope we're doing the right thing. Here, your coffee. Something wrong, hun? You're acting kind of strange. Jumpy. Please, work fast. Helen, this coffee tastes funny. There's an ominous silence. Suddenly, the door. You expecting someone, Helen? It's the police, Mrs. Thorne. Are you all right, ma'am? Please let us in. Police? Why, you turned me in, didn't you? No, Roy, the whole crummy world is against me. And you, Helen, you're the worst of all. Say, I suddenly remembered something I started to do this morning. Now I'm gonna finish the job. Come on, Helen. There's no place to run anymore. Help! So someone help me! Together, Lafferty. Let's give it the shoulder. She's in trouble. It's him, all right. Drop it, Thorne. Don't make us hurt you. Let's go, Ted. Obviously, he didn't swallow enough of that sedative to have an effect. Lead the charge, Dr. Casey. Drop it, Thorne. I'm counting to 3. 1, 2, hold it. Hey, who is he? I'm his doctor. Let me talk to him. You crazy, Doc? That guy'll kill you. I know you. You're that 2-bit sawbones from the hospital. The one who wanted to push me around. Keep coming, mister. It's my turn to do a little surgery. Those terrible pains in your head, Thorne. They're coming back, aren't they? I'm going to help you get rid of them so you can win that cruise you want so desperately. You're lying like the rest. Everyone's against me. The whole lousy world. I'll kill you all. I'll start with you. You dirty... Quick, Ted. Got him, Ben. A big jolt. I'll kill all of you. There's a hospital staff car down the street, officers. Get it. We'll meet you downstairs. He's out. Breathing regular. A few moments later. Soon after arriving at 59 West. Wheel him into OR, boys, while I scrub and change. Casey decides after a careful recheck of the lab reports and x-rays. Luckily, the patient has a constitution of Hercules. Otherwise, with all the exertion well, shall we start? How's your patient, Dr. Graham? Respiration regular, Dr. Casey. Dreaming peacefully. The area is marked. Are we ready for incision? Let's go. Scalpel, please. Scalpel, doctor. Under Casey's skilled fingers, the intricate operation proceeds with painstaking care. Clamp, Ted. Good. No sign of intracranial hemorrhage. How goes the time, Maggie? 42 minutes, Ben. Patient snoozing as if he hasn't a care in the world. Pulse normal. Breathing steady. After 66 minutes, Ben announces that the operation is almost complete. Ready for closure, Ted. Can I have my knitting equipment, please? Closure complete. Please wheel the patient to recovery, nurse. Show's over. Very pretty piece of embroidery, Ben Casey. My congratulations on an excellent job. Later that afternoon, post-operative x-rays are carefully checked. They look fine to me. What's your verdict, Ted? 100% success. Chalk up another surgical triumph for the team of Hoffman and Casey. Or is it Casey and Hoffman? Helen Thorne is anxiously awaiting the verdict. How is Roy? Is everything all... He's fine, Mrs. Thorne. Should be awake by now. Come on, we'll drop in and surprise him. Helen, am I glad to see you? That's nice, Roy. Is it all right if I come in? I mean, do you feel well enough to... You bet. Come on, hon. Sit right here next to me where you belong. You feel better, Roy, about everything? Sure do. Still a little groggy, but for the first time in a week, I'm not afraid of a time bomb exploding in my skull. These doctors are terrific, aren't they? Wonderful bunch. You sound like yourself again, darling. You gave us all an awful scare, you know. I'd like to forget it, hon. I was the world's biggest chump. I just hope everyone will forgive me for all the trouble Of course they will, dear. By the way, Mr. Pratt sends his regards. And Mr. Slattery, he called to say the company's decided to award you that bonus cruise. That's fine, baby, but I meant you. Do you forgive? Shall we tiptoe softly from the room, Doctor? I think these people might want to enjoy a little privacy so they can get to know one another again. Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. How about a cup of coffee, Ben? This case was a real bobtail doozy. We need a little relaxation. Only for a minute, Ted. I got something really important scheduled. Hi, Maggie. What you got there? For your information, the estimable Dr. Zorba just presented me with 2 tickets for tonight. It's that new musical at the Imperial. Anybody here interested in joining me? That's a plush line invite if I ever heard one, sport. Funny coincidence, too. It happens to be your night off, Ben. That Zorba gets younger ideas every day. What? Oh, awfully kind of you, Maggie. But I'll have to beg off. There's a paper scheduled tonight on cerebral vascular disease. Don't want to miss it. Last night of the neurosurgical convention, you know. Last night of the what? Neurosurgical convention? N-E-U-R-O? Skip it. Thanks for the coffee. See you. Of all the dumb... Sometimes, Dr. Graham, I think our colleague ought to have his head examined. Maybe so, Ted. But when it comes to devotion to medicine, my mask's off to that lad. He's the living end. E-N-D.